Welcome back, trainers. So we have some news regarding December's breakthrough box. This time it's going to be featuring multiple Pokemon. We're going to be going over that here in just a second. And if you did not watch my last video, yes, I had received a Sinnoh stone through my breakthrough box, luckily, because it is not guaranteed anymore. So yeah, I used it on this right here, and now I have Roserade looking great. Went out and tested it in a few gyms. I didn't do a 100% dodge. I just was kind of feeling the waters to see how well it performed. We're going to be taking a look at some of those battles here in just a moment. But first, let's go ahead and go over the news regarding next month's breakthrough for December. And this time it's going to be featuring multiple Pokemon. So let's see what they have to say here. Field research in December brings some previous featured Pokemon back into the spotlight. Every time you reach a research breakthrough during the month, you'll have the chance to encounter Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Raikou, Entei, or Suicune. So all legendary birds and legendary beasts. If you're wondering, well, can they be shiny variants? They don't really go into specific details saying that. Plus, the legendary beasts haven't been released in a shiny variant, and I don't think they're going to do that through the research breakthrough. Probably some sort of raid, right? Like they did with the other ones. Remember, if you haven't yet caught the bug and ghost type Pokemon Shedinja, you should work towards the research breakthrough this week before it goes away. All right, so yeah, if you need that Shedinja, go ahead and collect that with the 10 HP and no ability. So this is going to be starting December 1st at 1 p.m. PST. Features take on popular field research tasks from past months. So what they're saying is you're going to be seeing the older research tasks, possibly even through the Pokestops and all that, not just through the research breakthrough box for your 7-day. Achieve a research breakthrough to earn the encounter with Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Raikou, Entei, and Suicune. So they go into no details whatsoever, saying that there's a possibility of being shiny, and they have been pretty good about that, letting us know what shinies we can expect from the event. All right, so there you have the news for next month's December field research breakthrough. Now, which one do you want to get out of all of these? Which one's going to be the most valuable? Are we going to see Zapdos with Thunder Shock, like we did for the Zapdos Raid Day? I don't know. Are we going to see Moltres with Sky Attack? Who knows? How about Articuno with Hurricane? We'll have to wait and see. Now, as far as the Legendary Beast, they're probably just going to be the same, and that's that. Right, so which one do you actually want here? I'm going to probably say Raikou for sure. That's your number one off the bat. So Thunder Shock and Wild Charge, outstanding offensive electric attacker. Honestly, it's the best. Electivire is going to be just underperforming it, just barely. Depending on the circumstance, actually, I mean, who knows? Because Electivire is a pretty good Pokemon, same moveset and everything. Nonetheless, Raikou is your number one option that you want to go for. Next up is, it depends on your Pokemon lineup. Now, if you want a good fire Pokemon, next is probably going to be Moltres for sure. Fire Spin and Overheat, that's going to be your best option right there. If we're going to see these with their signature moves sort of like we've seen in the raids, then Sky Attack, obviously Moltres, is going to be very nice too. Next up, we also have Entei. It's going to be another great fire offensive Pokemon, actually the second best in the game currently until Heatran comes in. First is going to be Moltres, then this. We have Fire Spin and Overheat. Haven't maxed it out, don't really need to go any further. And yeah, that's another great one there. And then obviously too, Zapdos is going to be fantastic. Now this one does have Charge Beam because I did power it up back in, as you can see the stamp there, 2017. Let's go ahead and look at the Community Day one with its newer move. That's going to be Thunder Shock, and yes, it's going to be outperforming the other set. So if it does have this, then that's going to be pretty nice to see that. Am I going to power another Zapdos up? No, not right now. It's not horrible. I have mine right here. I'm very happy with that. It does have the lesser of the charge moves, but it's not going to be underperformed. All right, and we also have new raids yet again, but it's okay because there is a whole bunch of shiny Pokemon that you can obtain. So for this tier 1, all of them can be shiny except for the Buizel. You have Shuppet, Duskull, Snorunt, Shinx, Buizel, which cannot be shiny, and then Driftbloom, which can be shiny. So there you have the tier 1s. For the tier 2, we have Misdreavus, Sneasel, Sableye, and Mawile. Out of the tier 2s, Sableye and Mawile can be shiny. And if you're looking to use your Sinnoh Stone on a Sneasel to receive the best offensive dark attacker currently in Pokemon Go, well, then those Sneasel raids are not a bad option either. Next up, we have the tier 3s, which we're going to have a Alolan Raichu, which can be shiny, and it looks nice and chocolatey. Can't wait till I can get one of those. I haven't found any, so I need to get out there. Then we have a Machamp, still coming back hard. Gengar, which I'm happy to see that because I just love to do those. Scyther, Pinsir, which can be shiny as well. If you don't remember that event, it was released, so you probably have one already. And then you have a Sharpedo, which is just a kind of weak, fun raid to do, I guess, to do challenges. So for tier 4s, we have the Alolan Marowak, which can be shiny, and then Houndoom, Tyranitar, and Absol, which can be shiny. All right, for the tier 5 raid, we have Cresselia, and that's it. For the EX raid, Deoxys, normal form. So there you go for the new raids. Get out there and get yourself some shinies. All right, so we are over here on the Go Hub. Let's go ahead and take a look at Rosarade's stats to see what it has going on and why I chose this Pokemon. So it is going to be a grass and poison type, 100% IV, maxing out at 2,971, attack at a whopping 243, defense 185, and stamina 155. Now, how did I like the performance? It performed pretty good. The counter moves that I was using were not the best. I probably should have had Dazzling Gleam for over half the time going up against these gyms, but that's okay. That Sludge Bomb was weather boosted, and the Dazzling Gleam would have been weather boosted as well because they are under the same weather conditions. It is going to be weak 2, Fire, Flying, Ice, and Psychic, resisting Grass, Electric, Fairy, Fighting, and Water types. So Roserade looks great and has the highest attack stat for poison types. Other than Gengar, the only reason why it's better than Gengar for a poison offensive attacker is because Gengar doesn't have a quick move poison. So as you can see here are the best movesets. We have Poison Jab, Solar Beam. Why Solar Beam? Because it's just a massive damage hitting move. Personally, I'm not going to really use that. Maybe one day once I get a little bit more charged TMs and I need more grass type Pokemon and I just want to simply test it out, I will. But for now, I'm going to stick with Poison Jab and Sludge Bomb, or Razor Leaf and Dazzling Gleam. I'm not going to go with Solar Beam. So second best moveset is going to be Razor Leaf and Solar Beam, Poison Jab, Solar Beam, Razor Leaf, Sludge Bomb, Razor Leaf, Dazzling Gleam, Poison Jab, Dazzling Gleam. Now, don't think for a second that Dazzling Gleam is not good, because if you do have Cloudy Weather, it's going to be doing 120 damage for 2 charge bar moves. That's outstanding. Considering that people like to drop Tyranitars and dragons, like Dragonites, you're going to be doing super effective damage, all right? And if you have the Metagross in there, it is not going to be doing very much damage, so you have to look out for that, as well as your poison moves, okay? As we just seen for the fast moves, it has Poison Jab and Razor Leaf. Razor Leaf is going to be the stronger out of the two. Both of them are going to be getting stabbed, so they're both pretty good. If you have Cloudy Weather, Poison Jab is going to be getting weather boosted under that, and Sunny Weather for the Razor Leaf. For the charge moves, you have Solar Beam, Sludge Bomb, and Dazzling Gleam. Solar Beam is going to be boosted by Sunny Weather, Sludge Bomb, and Dazzling Gleam by Cloudy Weather. Personally, we have Cloudy Weather here all the time. We just had it, so the Sludge Bomb was weather boosted. It performed quite nice. So if you're going to be dropping this in the gym, you probably don't want to have Solar Beam. I recommend Sludge Bomb or Dazzling Gleam. Obviously, those are the only other options. If you had to pick one of those out of the two, let's think about what's going to be attacking you. It's going to have fire types going after you and possibly flying types, all right? So, and even psychic. So personally, you probably want Sludge Bomb on your Roserade when you drop it in a gym to hit those other types with neutral damage. Because if you had Dazzling Gleam and there was a fire Pokemon attacking you, it would not do that much because Fairy is not very effective to fire types. So there you go, very nice. Happy with this Pokemon, performed quite well. But like I said, some of the dodging in this video, this was just a test. I'll be bringing you more in the future with more Sinnoh Stone evolution battles. Alrighty, now let's talk about this thing's massive DPS. Check it out, 35.3. Now, if this was a 100% IV, it would probably be sitting at around 36, if that. If it even reached that, probably not even there, probably 35.7. Okay, it does have 50 in attack. Now it has Poison Jab and Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb is a magnificent move. I can't stress it enough. The cooldown is extremely fast and it is a hard-hitting move. Not only that, it's pretty neutral. Unless you're going up against something like Metagross, well, it's not going to be very effective against steel types or ground types. So keep that in mind as well, or other poison types. So I am a fan of poison types. Can I say that one more time? As you may know if you've been following me for a while now. Why is that? I don't know what it is. I just like them. So anyways, if you were to make one of these, highly recommend you just test out a few of the moves. Don't waste too much charge TMs. But if you wanted to just go off what I recommended, just play with the quick move, Poison Jab and Razor Leaf. Otherwise, maybe you just want to keep Sludge Bomb. If you want to use it as a good offensive grass attacking Pokemon, then that is a great option too with Razor Leaf and Solar Beam. All right, so there you have it, trainers. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big like because that helps me out a whole lot. And I will keep you up to date on what is going on for Pokemon Go news. With that said, trainers, thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.